Hello everyone, welcome back to Gaming with Shoggoths. We are returning to Yosemite National Dinosaur Park, and we're going to work on a large enclosure for a group of dinosaurs suggested by one of my subscribers, Alex B. He's given me an excellent list of dinosaurs, and I picked a few of them off of it. And we're kind of making like a large enclosure for the dinosaurs and a smaller enclosure, or not enclosure, but area for the people. Thinking about future episodes, I'm contemplating having like a gyrosphere ride or something coming in from like the neighboring enclosure and coming in through the back of this area, and maybe not coming like all the way up to the front where this fence is, but that's going to be in a different video. I haven't quite decided what I'm going to do with that yet, but that's one idea that I'm throwing around, is that the ride comes from a different side, like from over there on the other side of that mountain. So we'll see what happens with that. But for now, what I'm doing is I'm building this visitor area, and it's going to have kind of like a long, narrow lake in that grassy area, and then it's going to have walkways around it, some restaurants and stuff like that, decorations. We're going to use all these cool new decorations that we got, for from the new update. And I actually, now I know this is a completely unmodded park, but I actually just found there's a mod that got released for that Spinosaurus, and it's like a more paleo accurate Spinosaurus skeleton, so that's kind of cool. I'm looking forward to you trying that out in a future modded video. But of course, in this one, no mods, so we've got the unmodded versions. We've got all these cool decorations, and I mean, really, now we're getting to the point where it's definitely way better for people who have no access to mods, and like even for me, someone who uses mods a lot, just for fun and because I like the things that are available. I was building a modded park earlier today, and I was really like enjoying using those mods like sparingly and really focusing on using the new decorations. So that's great, because I'm really glad that things are getting fixed and taken care of and added to this game. That's a good look for Frontier. It's unfortunate some of this stuff should have been in the game to begin with, but credit where credit's due as far as listening to what we're saying, even if it came a little later than it should have. Right. So we've got like our nice little Spino spot right there, and we're just gonna build this lake area. I wanted the path to be like as close to like the edge of the river as I could, or the lake as I could, without it without it actually like tipping over, so that the people would be walking, sideways, which they would follow the path regardless of the angle. So I've learned that from some weird things with mods. So we're just gonna get a path that's gonna connect around the entire way. And then we had a bit of malfunction here. It was one of my dinosaurs was dehydrating, and I was wondering like what the heck could it possibly be? But apparently a Gallimimus got stuck in the trees, and I guess they were just too close together, and it somehow got in but couldn't get out. I don't know. This was just a lot of me trying to get the land to flatten out the way I wanted it to, because I was working really close to like the other buildings. So the building constraints were messing everything up, which is like my biggest complaint with this game. Like the fact that we can't just build things right next to each other is crazy. I mean, Prehistoric Kingdom allows it, other games allow it. Like, I don't understand why it's such a big deal, why we have to have these big areas for the buildings. I'm not sure what I was doing there. I think I was checking to see what kind of restaurants and stuff I have over there, since there is a penalty for having duplicate restaurants in the game, which is not really something I worry about, but Now over here, like, it went really fast. You probably couldn't see it, but I put like a gyrosphere sign there, and like kind of like a coming soon thing, because I'm going to have a ride that goes up there. Not sure if it's going to be gyrosphere or Jeep tour yet, or like the traditional Jurassic Park tour. But like, it occurred to me while I was editing this video, I should have used some of the new decorations, like the crane and the boxes and stuff, to make it look like a construction area. But yeah, I totally failed and flopped on that idea, because I just didn't think about it. I'm just not accustomed to having that stuff yet. But I've loved this, if you can't tell, this kind of roundish medium style size bush. I love it. It's really great. Like it's a good bush. I wish I had access to it on every on every map, but I don't know why that was so hard. So we're pretty much just adding decorations, different planters. I wanted to focus on using the new decorations. I mean, I don't only use the new decorations and the new individual plants, but I definitely wanted to focus on that because, you know, I have been harping on that and mentioning that in like pretty much every episode, especially anything that I do unmodded. These torches are so cool. I'm building a modded park right now, and I'm just going crazy with those torches. Like even in a modded park, they're kind of cool for stuff. So it's, yeah, digging. Love the new decorations. Love them, love them, love them. I love all of it. So that's pretty much the visitor area. The dinosaur area, I mean, I don't want to say it's basic, but, you know, there's nothing too difficult about it. It's straightforward. You know, even without mods, you know, I can get in really deep into the ground. You just kind of have to, you know, mess with it. If you're having issues with the water tool going through like thick terrain, you can always use the flatten tool first and dig your way a path in, and then just go over it with the water tool. And that's what I do a lot when I do stuff like this. And I mean, that's basically it. Then I just, you know, I slap down a lot of the tree brush, and then I place some individual trees just for there to be some, you know, variation. And you know, that's really it. You know, the idea of this park is for things to look a little bit more natural, since it is like a national park. So we will head into the tour. We'll just take a look at various angles and spots in here. Look at how great those bushes look. So great. They look so real. They're like big, bushy trees, and I love them. They are incredible. So this is part of the lake. So I'm just like, you have no idea how happy I am about like individual trees being back. Because like, you know, I love that the scenery mod, but it's really hard to like navigate it, you know? Like there's like 600 plants in it, and it's you know, it is difficult to kind of navigate and find what you're looking for. So to have a good portion of stuff available right off the bat is great. So yeah, see, there's the kind of coming soon area, and I hate myself for not using like the crane and the boxes and stuff, but when I thought about that, I would already been well into editing the video, and I was just kind of like, ugh. So here's just some of our guest areas. Got a bookstore here. All right, and now, of course, for the really important part, the dinosaurs. Once again, these were suggested by Alex B, who's been a longtime subscriber of mine. And he wanted Brontosaurus. This is a crazy skin. I love it. That one's really panicking, though. Brontosaurus, Euoplocephalus, Struthiomimus, Kentrosaurus, and oh wait, no, I think that's, oh, and of course T-Rex. And the T-Rexes were being a little skittish today and weren't coming out, so I didn't find them until I was trying to find everyone like naturally as I just roamed through. That's a nice skin. Adds a nice, and also it adds a nice variety with the size difference and everything like that. Like, it looks really good for the Kentrosaurus. I think this is when I decided to like go looking for the T-Rexes. Like, they were just not having it. They did not want to be videoed. A sleeping Brachiosaurus. Aren't they so cute? There's a pair of them. And I found this one, and then I realized the other one must have been like walking behind my view because it came up like right behind me. 2 dinosaurs napping. There's the other one. I love watching like the big carnivores like rub their face in the flowers. It's just funny. All right, and that is going to wrap things up for this speed build. As always, I appreciate you checking this video out, and if you're new, consider subscribing. I'd love to have you around. Leave a comment, say hello, tell me what you like or don't like. I always love hearing from you guys, and I will definitely be back with more Jurassic World Evolution 2 real soon. Until then, have a good one.